Is it possible this is just one of those origin stories to explain why Moab and the other name you said are just bad?
I would say yes.
You know?
I would say this is an origin story, yeah.
And maybe there was no other reason that the writers could think of, but they had to figure out, why they were so bad,
Right.
I mean, do we know that they came from Lot's lineage?
Well, that's the thing is, the story of Lot and his daughters was probably a story that people were familiar with even before the nation of Israel existed. And it wasn't until, the reign of King David or later that somebody tried to craft a narrative that said, hey, that story about Lot and his two daughters. Well, you'll never guess his offspring. Guess who were they? They were Ammon and Moab. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure it had to be completely fictitious.
Mm-hmm.
Just sort of,
So this could have happened.
Sure.
And then that was the end of it. But then much later on, they're like, we need a scapegoat.
That's right.
Why these people groups are so terrible.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's already happened a lot before in the Bible, right?
Yep. And Moab and Israel fought quite extensively. In fact, according to the Moabite stone, or the Mesha stele, there was a period there in the 9th century where Moab actually took over most of the land of Reuben and partially part of the land of Gad. It was a pretty large war there on the eastern side of the Dead Sea. As far as we can tell by the biblical record, they eventually got that land back before getting utterly destroyed by the Akkadians, but that's neither here nor there.